God bless you, my children.
God bless you.
It is indeed a privilege for us to come and speak with you tonight. And as we come through the blackness of your world, so we rejoice to see the lights that are glimmering on every side. And we want to remind you that it is always darkest just before the dawn. At the present time, your world is passing through such a stage, and yet it is in the scheme of things. It is necessary for there to be a cleansing of your world. Earth, one of many planets inhabited by beings who have life, who are part of God, and you, in your small world, are just beginning to realize something of the greatness of space and of the powerful effects that spirit has when you consider that it manifests in different ways, in different worlds, in different universes, in different ages and in different times. It is impossible for you to understand the mysteries of life. It is impossible for you, while you are in the limitations of a body, to appreciate the fact that time is relative, that it has no beginning and no end. You understand your time from the seasons on your earth plane. The length of time that your earth passes round the sun is 1 year, as you know, and there are worlds and worlds and worlds whose notions of time are very different from your own. But through all, the Great Spirit manifests. You know, because you have been told so often, that everything on your earth that has a spark of life is a spark of God. There are a number of beings from the other side of life, as you term it, who have made it their duty to keep their eyes upon your world and do the best that they can to make sure that it does not deviate from the pathway that is manifested for it. You can talk about predestination and free will, but on the time scale of the cosmic whole, the period that your earth is in existence is extremely short, but it is necessary, a necessary part of your experience, and the tragedies that are occurring in your world at the present time are necessary too, for the souls to gather knowledge, to learn to progress, to teach men the art of self-sacrifice, to give people the awareness that there is something beyond their material world, something that is more important than life itself upon the earth plane. That something you call spirit. It is a convenient word, is it not, to cover so much? And yet, what exactly is spirit? A part of God? And what is God? The great thought that is behind all creation. The ultimate power that started into being the whole process of evolution, the creative force that your scientists refer to as the Big Bang. We cannot condone the scientific jargon that you use. We have attached ourselves to the earth plane for this particular period, because we felt that we could help. In lots of ways we do, but in others we cannot make any progress whatever. You know that you come to the earth plane in order to learn, in order to widen your horizons, in order to be of service to your fellow men and women, not only those who are alive at the present time, but those who have passed on to the next stage beyond your earth, but are still limited by the things of earth, by the atmosphere, by the thoughts of men. It is impossible for us to put into words that you would understand what the whole process of life eternal means. We cannot give you the help that we would like to give, not because you are not receptive, but because it would not do for us to dot your I's and cross your T's for you. Each one of you has got your own pathway to make. And when you come to what you term the other side of life, you will still be circumscribed, you will still be limited, but you will have the opportunity there to perfect the experience and the knowledge that you gained while you were in a body of matter. Some souls upon the earth plane have the power to leave it and to travel to further realms. But to the majority of you, your horizons are limited. You have got to have faith. You have got to trust in yourselves, in your own destiny, in the power that lies within each one of you. It may not be given to all of you to proclaim the truth about spirit and spirit return. It may not be in your power to heal the sick, but there is much that you can do while you are functioning in a material body to help those of your fellow men and women who are also struggling. We ask you not to be afraid of the future, to accept what comes your way in life as being something that you have chosen to go through, a pathway that you mapped out for yourselves. But your links with spirit can be of immeasurable help to you, provided that you take the opportunities that life gives you, provided that you realize your responsibilities upon earth and your responsibilities to spirit. One of your poets has said that all pathways lead to the grave. That is true. But at the same time, all pathways lead you back to spirit. When your time upon earth is finished, make the most of the opportunities that come your way. Give love wherever you find a need for it. Accept love from your fellow men and women, because it is through love that your earth functions and will continue to function. We see the darkness, yes, but we also see the light. Your circle is such a light, and we pray that it will always remain so, a beacon, not only for those on the earth plane who come to your group from time to time, but a beacon to those in spirit. You have had experience of several of them who have been helped to progress. That is one of the purposes of your circle. Progress, not only for yourselves, but for those who are near to you on the other side of life, and those who are wandering in the grey places. We prefer that term to hell. Carry on. Do what you can, when you can, as you can, knowing that whatever you do with love, whatever the result of it, ultimately it will be good. God bless you all.
God bless you. Thank you.
Who was that then?
Shaydrack was the name I got.
Shaydrack.
Shaydrack, as I sat down.
Oh.
It suddenly came. Shaydrack, yes. Shaydrack, Meshach and Abednego.